Hi, I'm Sean Reardon, Mayor of Newburyport, and welcome to the latest edition of the Mayor's Corner. It's Halloween here in the city. We had a great weekend this past weekend here in Newburyport. We had a great Witches' Night Out on Friday. I heard so many good reports from everybody about downtown and how festive it was, and we had a trolley that the chamber was able to get, and that was really well received. So I'm glad we had a great Witches' Night Out. It's one of my favorite nights here in Newburyport. It kind of leads us, that next time when we have the during the holiday season, the invitation nights. It's a similar feel, but it's a lot more fun because it's Halloween, and to see everybody dressed up, it's great. We also had a great Fall Fest, so congrats to the Chamber of Commerce. I've also heard some really great comments about Fall Fest down on the waterfront. So it was a great weekend here in the city. I did want to highlight a couple things because it is Halloween month here, and I can't believe it, next week, starts really trick-or-treat and Halloween, and then it goes right up until the 31st. So I wanted to give a couple dates first, all right? Thursday, October 26th, so a week from today, City Hall trick-or-treat is from 6 to 7. Last year, we decorated the front of City Hall here, and we had a small number of people come in, but each department will have candy. And so, if you want to bring your kids down for a little early trick-or-treat, bring them down to City Hall. They can visit the different departments here at City Hall, and it was really fun. And so we hope many of you will decide to come down here for City Hall trick-or-treat next Thursday, 6 to 7 p.m. Then the next day, Friday, October 27th, we have downtown trick-or-treat. And like I said, my kids are a little old for this now, but downtown trick-or-treat is crazy. It is just wild. From 4 to 5, downtown just gets completely swamped. It's so great to see all the kids dressed up. They go business to business, so thank you to our great businesses here in Newburyport and our chamber for helping promote this. But it's just such a fun event for Newburyport, this downtown trick-or-treat. They didn't have that when I was a kid, so I really enjoy being a part of it now. And so that's next Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. And then City Hall, citywide trick-or-treating will be the regular day every year. It's always on October 31st. We don't deviate from that. 5:30 to 7:30. So that's next Tuesday, the 31st. Not next Tuesday, but the 2 weeks, a week from Tuesday, the 31st. So again, those are our trick-or-treat dates. There's also some cool events happening from between now and the end of the month around Halloween that I just wanted to highlight. First of all, Maudsley is haunted. So Maudsley State Park. Theater in the Open does this. Maudsley is haunted every year. Last year, Theater in the Open, Teddy Speck came on my show. We talked about the event. I didn't think ahead and get him on this year, but this is a really wonderful event. It's going to happen this weekend down at Maudsley. The gates open at 1:30 and it goes till 4. Tickets are $10, so it's Saturday and Sunday. It's so cool. It's a great walk through our wonderful state park here in Newburyport, Maudsley. But they're just funny. The little skits along the way, these little different like Halloween skits. And again, there's a lot of history and lore into Maudsley in itself about it being haunted. So if you haven't done that before, please go check it out. But that's happening this weekend, and God, Theater in the Open. We're so lucky to have them here in the city. What else is going on? I want to just share this real quick too. So if you're looking for events, this was a great brochure that we got from the Newburyport Arts Collective, and that you spell that all out. It's newburyportartscollective.org. Then you can go on their website and get the schedule of Halloween events. But I just mentioned Theater in the Open. That's Saturday and Sunday, the 21st and 22nd. On Friday night, October 20th, here at City Hall, up in the auditorium, it's a date night drop-off. So you actually can drop off your kids down here at City Hall. There'll be Halloween activities going on upstairs. And then the parents, you guys can sneak downtown for a little quick date night and then pick up the kids on the way back. So that's just a great thing that the Youth Services offers. But that's this Friday here at City Hall. And I believe it's like late afternoon, early evening here at City Hall if you want to do that. But you can go on the Newburyport Youth Services website page to check out that if you want a little bit more information. And what else did I want to say about some other Halloween? So those are the two big ones. Drop-off here at City Hall, and then Theater in the Open. And then if you go on that website, Newburyport Arts Collective, there are a number of things, whether it be films, or there's a pumpkin decorating carving activity for the whole family at Tinker House on October 29th. There's a tarot card workshop down at the Newburyport Public Library for teens and adults on October 30th. There's October 27th, bring the kids to the Custom House Maritime Museum to watch It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, which is one of my favorites, and Casper the Friendly Ghost. That's happening October 27th. So there's just a ton of things out there to do as adults or with a family around Halloween. So I hope you all check that out because we're so lucky that we have all these things going on in our great city. Next week's Mayor's Corner, we're going to do it from one of my favorite spooky Halloween houses in town. We did it last year too, but it's just a really cool town, and they mix it up every year, so I can't wait to see what they've done this year in my neighborhood. What else is going on? So just real quick, I just wanted to give you a couple things that I talked about with City Council this week for my mayor's update. We've had a couple new hires in the city, which is really exciting. The Council of Aging, we just hired Sarah Landry as our new COA director. She has just got a great resume, and she was just in here the other day to fill out her paperwork, and she got to go over there and meet some of the staff, but she is going to be wonderful. She's coming to us from Pelham, New Hampshire, but she's just got a great background in senior services, and I'm excited to get her started. She starts on November 6th. And then also I sent a letter out today for a new head librarian. The board of directors of the library led this search. It started with a screening committee, then they got down to 3 finalists, and then we had interviews last night. So I have made an offer to the next head librarian. So I'm not going to announce his name yet because he hasn't sent back the signed paperwork, but we're excited for him. I thought he did a great job in the interview last night, and hopefully he's willing to come work with us here in Newburyport, because I think we have a tremendous asset in the library, and we're just looking for that next leader to kind of take our library to the next level. So I'll keep you posted on that. We've also had some hirings down at DPS. We've got interviews happening for our 2 engineering positions that's ongoing, and then we also are hiring some new admin help down there, and that has gone well. That process has gone well, and we should have somebody in place there very shortly. So a lot of good things happening in the city, and again, that's one of my favorite things about being mayor, is bringing in talented people in the city to work for us here. We have a great community, and I look for ways for the people that we bring in can make it even better. So a lot of good things happening on the HR front. Short-term rental units, or as we say, STRUs, still going. There was a pretty good meeting last night by the council. Again, this is the council working on a new ordinance that would put some restrictions on STRUs. So there are a lot of passionate people in the city on both sides of this issue. Again, they've been working on this for about 3 years now, so long before I became mayor. So this has kind of been a carryover, and a couple different councilors have taken the lead on it. Right now, the Ward 1 councilor, Sharif Zeed's latest iteration is what the council is considering. There will be another meeting of the Planning and Development Subcommittee next week. We're just still waiting on setting up that date. I know right now it's listed as Thursday, but I don't think it will be Thursday because there's a city council debate that night. So I would just keep an eye out on the city website. It'll probably be either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. And then hopefully if they can come to some sort of resolution, it is possible that this get brought up in their October 30th meeting for a vote. So we'll have to wait and see. But those conversations are ongoing. If you have an opinion or information or things that you'd like to share, please reach out to your city councilors. I'm getting a lot of these emails because I'm getting copied on them, but you need to reach out to your councilors with your opinion or where you stand on this, because they're ultimately the ones that are going to be deciding. From the mayor's office perspective, I just want to make sure that my staff, and when I say my staff, I'm saying the planning office and particularly the zoning administrator, I want to make sure that something's in place that we can actually enforce. And that's why we really do need something on the books. But at the same time, this can't be something that we need more staff for or things like that. This needs to be something that we can handle, which is why we're a big part of the conversation. But we don't get to decide what that is, okay? And then the licensing piece, so our licensing board will also be a huge part of this. So a couple different things going on at once here, but I am encouraged that this conversation is progressing. Lastly, just to bring up a couple quick things, Newburyport Recreation and Youth Services, we had the public hearing. I think that will go back in front of Community Services. That's this Tuesday, I believe, at 6 p.m. Nope, 6:30. So they will talk about it in that subcommittee, and then that should get sent out. So we'll have a vote on that October 30th of the City Council. We had a couple good Whittier meetings this week. This is something that's not getting a ton of press right now, but this is something that's going to start getting a lot of press The way that this is being set up right now, Whittier is looking to do a new project. It's over a $460 million project. Newburyport has 28 kids that go to Whittier, and right now, if it all passes, Newburyport would be paying about $1.2 million per child of those 28 kids that go to Whittier to get this project going, which doesn't exactly seem fair. And I am a huge supporter of vocational education, but the way this is set up right now, it is not fair, not just to Newburyport, to a lot of cities and towns. So we had a good meeting this week with a lot of the other leaders of the Whittier district. And we're going to continue to have those meetings, and we have a new representative for Newburyport on the Whittier School Committee, Donna Holliday, former mayor. We had a good meeting with her, so she's going to be a good advocate for Newburyport moving forward. And I'll just keep you informed. There will be a public meeting later in November, but there'll be a lot more things coming out publicly and where all the Whittier districts stand coming out very shortly, because we are going to have a united front as we talk about this future project for Whittier. And lastly, it's election season still. It's been very quiet. It's such a weird election season, particularly since the mayor's office isn't involved. But there's an election this fall. It's November 7th. There are some debates coming up. So tonight there is the ward councilor debate. I think they're going to start with Ward 5 and then Ward 4 and then finish with Ward 2. And then next Thursday they'll have a debate for the at-large councilors. And I think there are 8 people running for 5 seats. So that's happening. So if you want to learn a little bit more about some of the candidates, please tune into one of these debates. I know I will be there tonight checking it out. But it's just a great way to learn about where these councilors stand. I think when this all works out and we have a new council, those first 3 or 4 months of 2024 is when a lot of these big issues that we're talking about now are going to come out in front of the council. So we're looking forward to that and looking forward to seeing who gets on the city council this year. And that's my Mayor's Corner. I hope everyone has a great week. Enjoy Halloween. There's so much going on in the city. Try to do as much as you can. And I will see you all next time on the Mayor's Corner.